Well, this week the Union forces decided to take a little trip to Texas, and it doesn't go great. Hello and welcome to Civil War in Hindsight. I'm Lieutenant Tommy. With me, as always, is Prospector Johnny. And Johnny, for the most part, it's a good week, but we do have a little bit of an embarrassing chunk of news at the end of the week.
You know, you can't just have a good week, right? We got to do something stupid.
And in the hindsight of everything, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Of course not. No. As you said a couple weeks ago, the war's over. We're just waiting for it to end at this point.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Johnny, this week's going to open up.
Deaths.
It's going to open up on September 4th with Bragg finding himself looking out at Chattanooga, seeing two Union armies threatening his position. He's got one Union army up north towards Nashville, Tennessee, and he's got Rosecrans literally on his doorstep. So clearly he's going to have to make a decision and make it soon, and we'll see what that is. Out in New Orleans, and there's an expedition led by General Banks. He's going to lead into Texas, Louisiana coast. His goal here is to remind Texas that, hey, yeah, you guys are still at war. Can't not do things down there. I don't know, Johnny.
Just let them be. Like they're cut off, right? We got the Mississippi.
Yeah. What it really is that, remember the French that were down in Mexico that got their asses kicked by the Mexicans? Well, they're still they're still down in Mexico, and we want to ensure that they are reminded that the Union is still here, and you can't just
it exists.
It still exists, at least on paper, and you can't just march up here. So that's the other goal. The day's going to end with a very close call for Grant, though, because while he's down there in Nolens visiting General Banks and doing a review of General Banks' troops, his horse is going to get a bit rambunctious and get away from him. And then it's going to fall.
While he's on it?
While he's on it. And then it's going to fall on top of him. Causing some significant injuries that's going to... he's not dead. He's not going to die. But he is going to have to rest up for a couple weeks. He got squashed by a horse.
It turns out horses are heavy. They're at least 200 pounds.
So he was gifted that horse earlier in the day, and it was a very rambunctious horse. Grant likes his rambunctious horses. It was not really saddle broke, so that might have been part of it. And
day one, it fell on him?
Yeah, and reports also say that Grant was drinking quite heavily that day.
Oh, well.
So
let's blame the horse, though. It's not
driving.
No, alcohol has never caused anybody to do anything dumb.
No.
So
never.
It's probably just a bad horse. Maybe it needs to go to the farm with all my dogs.
Grant's not going to do that with an animal. Not with a horse. He's too much of a horse lover for that. Anyways, on the 5th, England is going to finally officially take a stance as to whether or not they support the Confederacies or their actions. And for months, there's been some British officials that have been looking the other way, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, while two gunboats are being built in English harbors destined for the Confederates.
These are known. That's going to triple their current Navy?
Going to triple the Navy, yeah. They are known as the Layard Rams. Union officials warned the Crown that releasing those boats to the Confederates is going to be an act of war. They do that on the 5th. But unbeknownst to our Union officials, Lord Russell is going to take command of the situation and detain those boats on the 3rd. Like at the end of last week, he's already detained those boats. So he's already done what he needs to do to make sure they don't go into Union hands. But again, Crown's official
Union
standpoint.
or Confederate?
Huh? That was in English.
Union
English. No. Lord Russell, England, is going to detain those boats and keep them and make sure that they don't go to the Confederates.
Confederate. You said Union hands. That confused me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Confederate hands.
You misspoke. That's okay. I just wanted to make sure I was understanding.
Yep, been drinking. Meanwhile, Trader President Davis...
No, we don't blame alcohol for bad decisions, Tommy. We just learned that
30 seconds ago. Meanwhile, Trader President Davis is sending urgent telegraphs to Bragg asking what the hell his plan is. And that plan is to not stay in Chattanooga. He's left by the 6th. He's going to be pulling out.
Well, I mean, at least, I don't know. He made a decision, I guess. It's better than just sitting around, sitting on their thumbs most of the time.
Yeah, fair enough.
I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Also on the 6th, there's the siege of the forts around Charleston. They're still going on. It's been going on for several weeks now. They're going to gain some ground finally as Confederates evacuate Battery Wagner and Morris Island when they realize there's not, we're done. Everything around us is rubble. There's no point in holding this position anymore. We're out of here.
They're probably hungry.
And on the 7th, yeah, they're pretty hungry.
Maybe out of ammo.
Well, they're out of guns. Most of their guns have been flattened. But anyways, on the 7th, as the Union, bravely charges the line, which they keep getting beat back at, they bravely charge. They're like, ah! They get in. There's nobody there.
Oh.
And
Well,
every one of those Union troops is like, whoo! The last couple of times did not go great for us.
So we were able to successfully defeat not an army. Not a nothing.
They were gone at this point. Yep.
That's when we got them.
We got them.
Good job, boys.
On the 8th, Confederate troops are going to humiliate the Federal forces at Sabine Pass, Texas, when a hastily prepared earthwork fort, and I'm shitting you not here, Johnny, 2 cotton armored gunboats. These are rafts. These are rafts that are on the river that have a couple of cannons on them that are armored by cotton bales.
Man,
is going to turn back the Union fleet.
So that Southern ingenuity, that's
gotta give them credit.
Way back.
Yeah, forcing Banks's troops to retreat in what has got to be the most embarrassing battle up to this point. Cotton
Maybe
boats.
just if we had one flaming arrow. You know, maybe we need to bring back just have it on hand that you have some bows and arrows with some
hot
fire.
Shot. Use hot shot. Put a cannon round in the fucking steam boiler, get it real hot, and then shoot it. Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
We didn't do that though,
they
Johnny.
didn't. Instead, they tucked tail and ran. That's great.
They ran. Pretty embarrassing. There, on the 9th, the Union forces are going to occupy Chattanooga as Bragg and the Confederate Army has left the night before, tails between their legs. A portion of Rosecrans's forces are going to pursue Bragg, spreading Rosecrans's army across a 40-mile stretch of mountains, which means that they are not within supporting distance of each other at this point.
Uh-oh.
That might not be good in the weeks to come. Trader President Davis is going to order Longstreet's Corps to aid Bragg, and a railroad jump from Virginia to Atlanta is going to begin. Remember, when Burnside took over Nashville, Tennessee, it cut the direct rail line route from Virginia to Tennessee. So now they gotta go down into Georgia and then back up.
That seems like it might take some extra time.
It might take a little bit of extra time. Yeah.
Well, shucks for them.
Union forces are going to seize the Cumberland Gap on the 9th, and Johnny, the week's going to end on the 10th with more good news for the boys in blue as another capital officially falls to the Federal. Operation Little Rock and seizing Little Rock is completed. We got Little Rock.
Little Rock's a fine town.
Little Rock, Arkansas. It's now Union Rock, Arkansas. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, again, it's not like we're seizing it from them or
liberating it.
It was ours. It was we had it, and now we took it back.
Yep. So we'll see if these Union. If we get more embarrassments next week, or if there's more Union victories next week.
No, we're good.
That's it for this week in Civil War in Hindsight. If you enjoy Civil War in Hindsight, check out Historic Hindsight. We talk about all kinds of fun things. We started doing some shorts lately where you can listen to me in a minute or less if you want to. Those seem to be doing pretty well. And we talk about old technology. The Microsoft Zune. Remember that thing? That was the peak of MP3 technology. Or we randomly talked about Laserdiscs multiple times on the channel, or how Sony went bankrupt on the Blu-ray, almost bankrupt.